Good evening to all. All are fine. All are happy. Today we talk about female reproductive system. Yes. If we study about the female reproductive system, we can call that gynecology. Gynecology. Yes. The female reproductive system includes a number of organs. One primary sex organ and a number of accessory sex organs. Okay, including some ducts as well as some glands. Okay, let us talk about what are the organs involved in. It includes a pair of ovaries. A pair of ovaries. A pair of ovaries. Yes. And if we take the second one, this is fallopian tube. We can call that fallopian tubes. Okay. How much fallopian tube? One pair. A pair of fallopian tubes, or we can call that oviduct. These are also called oviduct. Yes. And the next one is that is uterus. Third one, a unpaired uterus. Okay, try to guess, my dear. The next one is this part. This is uterus. Yes, and the next part is we can call that vagina. Yes. Yes, apart from that, it includes other structures also. The next one is vulva or external genitalia. External genitalia. Yes. Apart from that, it includes mammary gland. Okay. So the female reproductive system include a pair of ovaries, a pair of fallopian tube, an unpaired uterus, vagina, vulva, and next one is mammary glands. Yes? Okay. And the female reproductive system is more complicated than male reproductive system because the male reproductive system only helps in production of the male gamete and helps in transfer of fetus. But whereas the female reproductive system helps in production of the which gamete? Female gamete, and provide the site or place for fertilization. And after fertilization, when zygote is formed, it helps in the development of zygote to young one. Yes? Try to guess, my dear. And after the baby birth, it provide which meant nourishment to that young one for proper development. This is the more complicated you can found out in case of female reproductive system than the male reproductive system. Yes. Now we are talking about the organs which are involved in the female reproduction one by one. First we talk about a pair of ovaries. Yes. Try to focus. First we are talking about ovary. This ovary is basically one pair in number. Yes. Almond shaped structures. These are almond shaped structures. Yes. The next one. These are basically 2 to 4 centimeter in length, 1 to 2 centimeter in breadth, and 1 centimeter in thickness. Clear cut? 100%. Length is 2 to 4 centimeter, breadth is 1 to 2 centimeter, and thickness is 1 centimeter. The ovary is the which sex organ? Primary sex organ. Because it produces female gamete that is ovum and female sex hormone. Female sex hormone, that is estrogen and progesterone. Okay, or we can also call that female gonad. Ovary is known as the primary sex organ, as well as which gonad? Female gonad. Yes. This ovary is basically mesodermal in origin. Matlab, it is coming out from the whose dog? Mesoderm. It is mesodermal in origin. Yes. These are basically, if we talk about the next part, this ovary is basically situated on the either side of the uterus. This is uterus. This is either side of the uterus. Situated either side of the uterus. Okay, and try to guess, mind, this is uterus, try to guess here. Okay, uterus and which one? Uterus of the either side, what is present? Ovaries are present. As well as on the back side of the uterus, what is present? Vertebral column, either side, and as well as either side of vertebral column. Okay, yes, so this one's. If you take on the next point, try to focus. The ovary as basically connected is a ovary as basically situated in lower abdominal cavity. It is situated in lower abdominal cavity. Yes, the ovaries are situated in the lower abdominal cavity. Yes, and try to focus, mandals are connected with upper part of the abdomen by a ligament. We can call that broad ligament. Yes, the ovary connected to the upper part of the abdomen or upper side of the abdomen by whose ligament? Broad ligament. Okay, and try to focus, my dear, it is connected with uterus by another ligament. We can call that ovarian ligament. Yes, and the ovary is basically connected with the lateral side, that is by another type of ligament. We can call that suspensory ligament. Yes, clear cut? The ovary connected with the upper part of the abdominal cavity by broad ligament, with the lateral side by suspensory ligament, and connected with the uterus by whose ligament? Ovarian ligament. Clear? Apart from that, the ovary suspended from dorsal wall of body wall. It is suspended ovary, suspended from dorsal wall of the body wall by a fold of peritoneum called mesovarium. Always asked in NEET exam as well as in the CHSC exam or council exam. Try to guess, my dear, which one? The ovary suspended from the body wall by a fold of peritoneum called as. The answer is mesovarium. Yes. Try to guess, my dear. Next one, we are talking about the histological structure of the ovary. Yes. If we talk about the ovary, this ovary is basically like this. Yes. Try to guess, my dear. The outer covering is called germinal epithelium. Okay, the outermost layer of the ovary is basically called which epithelium? Germinal epithelium. Yes. Try to understand which one. Just below that, there is basically another layer is situated or present. The second one, we can call that tunica albuginea. Okay, try to guess, my dear. And the innermost part of the ovary. That is, we can call that stroma. Okay, try to guess, my dear. This is yes, and try to understand what is that. The outer part in the stroma is again divided into two parts. This one is the outer part, that is called cortex, and the inner part we can call that medulla. Yes, try to guess, my dear. Outer dense part, that is called cortex, and the inner less denser part we can call that medulla. This cortex and medulla composed of stroma, and the stroma as basically contains blood vessels, are made up of which vessels? Blood vessels, nerves, yes, connective tissue, and a number of ovarian follicles. A large number of ovarian follicles are basically situated. These are the ovarian follicles. Okay. The stroma is made up of connective tissue, blood vessels, nerves, and which follicles? Large number of ovarian follicles. Clear? Yes. And try to guess, my dear. You break for the next part. The ovary as basically contains one depression. Okay, try to guess, my dear. The ovary contains one depression, and that depression is called hilus. Yes, where it receives the blood vessels and receives the nerves. Yes, the blood vessels and nerves come to the which one? Ovary. By depression of the ovary or a constriction of the ovary, we can call that hilus. Clear? Next, if we on the next part, try to guess, my dear. Very interestingly, the outermost is which epithelium? Germinal epithelium. Yes. Just below that, which one? Tunica albuginea. Just below that, what is present? Stroma is present. Right. Next one. Let us focus. You know, the germinal epithelium of the ovary divide continuously. Yes. The germinal epithelium of the ovary as basically contains primordial germ cells which divide continuously, try to guess, my dear, and produce large number of oogonia. Yes, try to guess, my dear, or you can also call that ovum mother cell containing how many sets of chromosome? 2 sets. This is the which mother cell? Ovum mother cell, or you can call that oogonia. Okay, that is coming out from the which epithelium? Germinal epithelium by continuous, which is mitosis. Yes. Now this which one? This oogonia grows in size. Nearly about, try to guess, my dear, 6 to 7 times. Okay, which one is grows? Nearly about 6 to 7 times. And we can call that primary oocyte. Containing how many sets of chromosomes? 2 sets of chromosomes, because it is your only growth, no cell division. Yes, primary oocyte as basically containing how many sets of chromosomes? 2 sets. Yes. Now this primary oocyte, yes, as basically covered by some set of follicular cells or granulosa cells. Okay, try to guess, my dear. This is the which oocyte? Primary oocyte. These are the which cells? Granulosa cells. And when this granulosa cells cover the primary oocyte, the structure is called primary follicle. This is primary follicle. Okay. Try to guess, my dear. These primary follicles are basically found in foetal ovary. Yes, which ovary? Foetal ovary. Matlab, when the female child is inside the mother's uterus or before birth, each ovary contain, or each foetal ovary contain 2 to 4 millions of primary follicle. Which follicle? Primary follicle. Yes, and try to focus mind after that the female child to bath. Yes, and try to focus mind here when it is 11 to 14 years old. That means attaining the puberty or sexual maturity. Yes, only 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles are found. That means here 2 to 4 million each ovary contain. Here only 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles are present. The rest are degenerated. Okay, and the degenerating follicles, the degeneration of the follicles is called follicular atresia. Okay, this degeneration of the follicle from birth and in between the puberty is called which atresia? Follicular atresia. Yes. And when the sexual maturity comes or after puberty, this primary follicles undergoes further development. Try to focus mind here. If you take on the next one, the further development, right? Here what is present? Granulosa cell, and in the here which one? The center of the primary follicle, what is present? Primary oocyte. This is the primary oocyte containing how many set of chromosome? 2 sets of chromosome. And try to focus mind here. But now the granulosa cells are basically developed. Try to focus mind here. What is that? Layers around this. Okay, and these are called theca layers. The outer one is called theca externa. The just enough to that is present which one? We can call that theca interna. Okay, and this is which oocyte? Primary oocyte. Yes, and this theca externa and theca interna are combinedly called theca layers. Okay, when the primary oocyte covered by theca layers, we can call that secondary follicle. Which follicle? Secondary follicle. Clear? And try to focus mind. Now the secondary follicles. Here what is present? Theca externa present. This is theca externa. Yes, this is the primary follicle changes into secondary follicle. Now the secondary follicle changes into another structure. The outer side is which externa is present? Theca externa. Just below that, what is present? Theca interna. Yes. And try to focus mind here. In this one, which one? It develops a cavity. It develops a cavity. Try to focus it. It develops a cavity. It develops a which one? Small cavity like this. We can call that antrum. Okay, one cavity develops that is called antrum. We can call that follicular cavity. Yes. And try to focus mind here. This primary oocyte undergoes meiosis and produce secondary oocyte. Okay, try to focus mind here. Here the secondary follicle which contains the primary oocyte undergoes meiosis and produce secondary oocyte containing one set of chromosomes. Yes. Apart from that, which one? The theca layers enclosing one structure. The theca layers, theca externa. This is theca externa. This is theca interna. And which one? Apart from that, the structure develop and fluid-filled cavity that is called antrum or follicular cavity. Yes. When these structures are developed, we can call that tertiary follicle. We can call that which follicle? Tertiary follicle. Clear? Clear? And try to focus mind here. Now the tertiary follicle undergoes some sort of structural modification. Yes. And enlarge in size to produce another structure which is called Graafian follicle. Try to understand, my dears. And the outside, what is that? This is. Try to understand. This is the outermost layer. We can call that theca externa. Just below that, there is another layer is present. We can call that theca interna. Okay, right? Okay, just below that, there is another layer develops that is called membranous granulosa. Okay, what is present? Membranous granulosa. Okay, outside theca externa layer, just below that theca interna, and just below that, which granulosa? Membranous granulosa is developed. Yes, enclosing a fluid filled cavity that is called antrum. Yes, this is the fluid filled cavity. Yes, we can call that antrum or follicular cavity. Follicular cavity, or we can call that antrum. Yes, that is very small in tertiary follicle and that is enlarged. Okay. This cells of the membranous granulosa as basically project towards the antrum, and this is called, we can call that discus proligerus. The structure is called proligerus, discus proligerus. The cells of the membranous granulosa as basically projects, or the membranous granulosa project towards the follicular cavity or antrum. We can call that discus proligerus, or we can call that cumulus oporocus. Okay, and try to focus my break on the next part. The follicular cavity or antrum containing a fluid, we can call that liquor follicle. Yes, which follicle? Liquor follicle. Yes. The next point, break on the next one. The base of the membranous granulosa. The base of the membranous granulosa, where the discus proligerus starts. Matlab, the base of the membranous granulosa, from where the discus proligerus or the projection starts, is called which hill? Germ hill. We can call that germ hill. Yes. And try to guess, my dear, the membranous granulosa has projection, we can call it discus proligerus. The discus proligerus containing the secondary oocyte. Containing the which oocyte? Secondary oocyte, containing one set of chromosomes. So this is secondary oocyte. Okay, and the secondary oocyte is covered by another layer. We can call that the secondary oocyte is covered by another layer. We can call that zona pellucida. Yes, try to focus. The secondary oocyte is covered by another layer. We can call that which pellucida? Zona pellucida. And try to focus. Mind the next one. The zona pellucida is again covered by another layer of radiating cells. The another layer of radiating cells, we can call that corona radiata. Which radiata? Corona radiata. Yes, and which one? Try to guess mind of the cells. These are the membranous granulosa cells. Yes, which covers the secondary oocyte, which covers by zona pellucida and zona pellucida by corona radiata. Yes, these are enclosed inside the discus proligerus. Yes, and try to guess, my dear, this structure is coming out from the which follicle? Tertiary follicle. Yes, and this structure is called Graphian follicle. Yes, this is the matured ovarian follicle. Yes, try to understand, my dears, this is ovary. This is ovary. Try to guess, my dear, which one? This is tunica albuginea. This is, try to understand, this is which one? Try to guess mine. This is tunica albuginea, just above that. This is what? Try to guess mine is germinal epithelium, and this is the stroma. And these ovarian follicles, primary follicle, secondary follicles, tertiary follicles, and Graafian follicles. These are the ovarian follicles what is present in the stroma. Yes. And try to guess out of all the follicles, ovarian follicles, the mature ovarian follicle is called Graafian follicle. Already is asked. Okay, in council exam. That is the mature Graafian follicle. That is what? Graafian follicle. The mature ovarian follicle is called which follicle? Graafian follicle. Yes, which enclosing the which oocyte? Secondary oocyte. Yes. This development of this Graafian follicle takes place, all this development of the primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, or Graafian follicle, all the ovarian follicles development takes place under the influence of one hormone that is called FSH, follicular stimulating hormone. Yes, try to focus mind towards the 13th day of menstruation cycle. This Graafian follicle is formed towards the end of the 13th day of which cycle? Menstruation cycle. Clear? 100%. These are the basic structure. Okay, and in this context, you can found one important question: the structure of the Graafian follicle. Nothing else. The first one, it is covered by which one? Theca externa, just outermost layer. Just below that, theca interna, which is basically enclosed which one? Next one, just below that, what is membranous granulosa present, which enclosing follicular cavity or antrum. Yes. And try to guess matter the follicular cavity or antrum contains a fluid. We can call that which follicle? Liquor follicle. Yes or no? And try to guess matter the membranous granulosa have projections towards the antrum called discus proligaris or cumulus-oophragous. And try to guess matter the base where the cumulus-oophragous arises of the granulosa, membranous granulosa is called which cell? Germin. The basically the discus proligaris or cumulus-oophragous contains the secondary oocyte which is covered by zona pellucida and which radiata? Corona radiata. Yes. Clear? Try to guess mind if we giving about the next parts. This is the matured ovarian follicle, that is Graafian follicle. When the try to guess mind one another hormone is that under the influence of LH hormone, that is luteinizing hormone. Try to focus my dear. Very interestingly, the Graafian follicle releases the secondary oocyte. Releases the which oocyte? Secondary oocyte. Yes, this is the secondary oocyte covered by which pellucida? Zona pellucida, and which is covered by which radiata? Corona radiata. This is basically coming out. This is, we can call that secondary oocyte. On the 14th day of menstruation cycle, in the 14th day of menstruation cycle, under the influence of luteinizing hormone, LH hormone, the Graafian follicle releases the ovum. Yes, secondary oocyte is otherwise called ovum. Yes, releases the ovum, and the process is called ovulation. Yes, the process by which the ovum is coming out, or the secondary oocyte is coming out of the ovarian follicle, that is Graafian follicle, we can call that ovulation. It occurs on which day of menstruation cycle? 14th day of menstruation cycle. Yes. Yes. And after ovulation, now the structure is called ruptured follicle. Ruptured follicle. The Graafian follicle now called which follicle? Ruptured follicle. Yes. Try to guess mind. When try to guess mind, very interestingly you can call that which one? This granulosa cells. This granulosa cells, the thecal layers, the granulosa cells, all are when present in the ovarian follicle structure. They release one hormone, estrogen. They release one hormone that is called estrogen. But try to guess mind, very interestingly, when the ovum is coming out from the Graafian follicle, we can call that ruptured follicle. Yes, this ruptured follicle, try to guess my dear, which one? Containing which cells? Granulosa cells. Yes, after the ovulation, this granulosa cells secretes or produce one pigment, we can call that lutein pigment. The granulosa cells produce one pigment, we can call that lutein pigment. Okay, when the granulosa cells produce lutein pigment, the granulosa cells are now called luteal cells. Okay, try to guess, my dear. Now the which one ruptured follicle contain which cells? Luteal cells. And now this structure is called corpus luteum. Yes. After ovulation, the ruptured follicles develop which pigment? Lutein pigment. And try to guess, my dear, when lutein pigment is produced by granulosa cells, we can call that luteal cells. And the ruptured follicle called the luteal cell, we can call that which one? Which luteum? Corpus luteum. Yes. Yes. And try to guess, my dear, this lutein pigment is yellow in color. So corpus luteum is also which in color? Yellow in color. Yes. This corpus luteum is responsible for production of more amount of progesterone. Yes, more amount of progesterone. And try to guess, my dear, very interestingly, apart from that, it produces less amount of estrogen and a small amount of relaxin. Okay, all these three hormones are coming out from which luteum? Corpus luteum. Yes, try to guess, my dear, very interesting in this one. In ovarian follicle, it may be primary follicle or secondary follicle or tertiary follicle or graphene follicle. They release only one hormone, that is estrogen. But corpus luteum produces all these three hormones. Yes. After ovulation, if fertilization occurs, okay, if sperm come or attached to the ovum or fertilization occurs, the corpus luteum persists. If fertilization do not occur, the corpus luteum starts degenerating. If fertilization do not occur, the corpus luteum persists. If fertilization do not occur, the corpus luteum starts degeneration. Okay, and try to guess, my dear, the degenerating corpus luteum is called corpus albicans. The degenerating corpus luteum is called which albicans? Corpus albicans. Yes. Try to guess, my dear. It is basically which in color? White in color. Yes. So try to guess, my dear. The corpus luteum, if fertilization occur, it is maintains or persists. If fertilization do not occur, it starts degeneration. For that reason, it is known as corpus luteum is known as temporary endocrine gland. Temporary, for short period it comes and acts as endocrine gland because it produces these three hormones. So corpus luteum is a temporary endocrine gland. Yes. The degenerating corpus luteum is called corpus albicans, which is white in color. It don't secretes any hormone. It is made up of scar tissue. It is made up of which tissue? Scar tissue. Yes. Clear? So this is a basic fundamental about which one? Corpus luteum as well as corpus albicans. Yes. Here in this part, another important question is basically asked in your council exam, that is the difference between corpus luteum and corpus albicans. Okay, the difference between corpus luteum and corpus albicans. Okay, the first difference, it is which in color? Yellow in color, due to presence of lutein pigment. Yes, it is colorless or white in color. Okay, try to focus, my dear. It secretes hormones like estrogen, progesterone and relaxin. It don't secrete, corpus albicans don't secretes any hormone. Yes. The next one. It is produced from, or it arises from which one? Graphian follicle. Corpus luteum arises from which follicle? Graphian follicle. Corpus albicans arises from which luteum? Corpus luteum. Corpus albicans arises from which luteum? Corpus luteum. Yes. Next one. It is made up of luteal cells. It is made up of which cells? Luteal cells. It is corpus albicans. It is made up of scar tissue.